What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you the Town Hall 8 attacks in our last war versus RedHorseColt45. I've already done the Town Hall 9 videos. Check it out. Some really great attacks. Give you a little synopsis of what went on. Just as a quick little brief summary. We almost had a perfect war, one away from it. The number 3 was 2-starred. And, almost all of our attacks, these guys were a lot of Go Wipers and Dragloon and some GoHo and things like that. But check the Town Hall 9 attacks for a little bit more detailed report of what was going down. Let's jump in for some Town Hall 8 attacks. And these are a lot of internet bases, just stuff you guys will probably run across on a daily basis. Otaxure is going to go ahead and take out this 8.5 or very new Town Hall 9. Only has almost everything. I don't even know if it has anything that's not Town Hall 8 defenses. See the 3 ADs and whatever. So he'll go ahead and send the Hog in here. Get the double giant bomb. He'll get the lure and the double giant bomb trip. And at this point, the raid is pretty much over. There's no more giant bombs. He's already tripped the one up top and the double giant bomb on the bottom. He's got 31 hogs left over to crush this base, and all he has to do is worry about the defenses and the spring traps. And that's it. So speed that ahead. Do a 2-finger drop. Again, he doesn't have to worry about any of those giant bombs anymore. So he can do that. Send all his hogs there. Keep 5 on the back end for if he needs to throw some in. He'll go ahead and use his first heal. He has 2 more left, and he'll heal on the right-hand side this time. Send those last 5 in from the clan castle. Just take care of that pesky Tesla. And has 1 more heal left over, which he'll use right here for that splash damage. Only 3-point defenses left after this that archer tower goes down. 2 cannons and a Tesla as that other archer tower is gone. So, not too many hogs left over for cleanup, but whatever gives you the 3 stars, tons of wizards. I think that's what the deal is. Brought a lot more wizards than was needed. If you're going to double kill, you're going to use 2 poisons to kill your clan castle. Back off a little bit on the wizards. They're usually used to help clean up, but mainly to kill that clan castle. And if your poison is going to do that for you, go ahead and bring extra hogs. I mean, take 5 wizards and bring 4 extra hogs. Get rid of 5 wizards and bring 4 extra hogs, and that's going to help you out. So number 16, we're going to see this, I think, at least 3 times here repeated. They duped their design many times. Very common internet base. Don't know what it's called. It's like a variation of a dragon flower. It's really easy to send your hogs in from the top, 2-finger drop, and they'll split, and then you can heal on the right and left side and on the bottom. But we'll go ahead and he'll bring a P.E.K.K.A. and a healer, which doesn't really work out too well. Just I guess trying to get a little fancy, trying to switch things up a little bit, trying to do things different. It's going to work in the beginning after that clan castle is dead with double poison. It'll work a little bit in the beginning, and then the healer will go ahead and switch off. So he drops that P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A.s are not like golems. They will not stand still and start pounding on the walls if there's any other buildings close to them. So this P.E.K.K.A. is going to keep walking and start clearing out the edges. But as soon as that wizard, that sweeper blows the healer off of the P.E.K.K.A., it says, oh, okay, well, I'll just start healing the wizards then. So it works out pretty good because it's healing that splash damage of the mortar. So as soon as the mortar hits, the healer heals the wizards back up to full again. So that works out pretty decently. But that Tesla is going to go ahead and do damage. It's a lot quicker than the healer is. So that healer is pretty much worthless right now. As that wizard goes down, it will switch to the king, and I think it'll make it through the rest of the raid. The P.E.K.K.A. is going on a P.E.K.K.A. walk, getting low in her health, so it's not really going to help too much. But sends the hogs in from the right-hand side, and we'll heal. And I think we're going to do a counterclockwise semi-surgical deployment here. Sends some of the other hogs in from 3 o'clock position, and then should start sending in some in from the top position. P.E.K.K.A. is almost gone from the top. The king is all the way up, healed up to full, pounding on the walls there. And finally, that last group of hogs is set in. Nice heal to go ahead and meet them all together. As they hit that giant bomb, they'll get healed back up to almost full. And yeah, it's just about over at this point. The king on king action, we don't like to see that. Double giant bomb is tripped right before the hogs get there, so that works out very, very well. And the healer will work on that king to get him back up full just for the next raid. So we're on cleanup mode, and everybody's doing their job. Barbarians are running around cleaning up. Side builder huts, that one all the way in the two corners, will just be a little problematic as far as time goes. But with the extra 30 seconds, you know what? We can do that. Nice little leisurely stroll. That king is just about up to full health. So that I guess the healer did work out pretty good if you're looking at it from that aspect. All right. Since we love that base so much, we'll go ahead and check out Little T taking on the exact same thing. Just lesser walls, but I think max defenses, if I'm not mistaken, same defenses. So double poison it. Not going to do a healer, P.E.K.K.A, walk, king, whatever you want to call it. Going to bring 36 hogs in here and use a double poison. So he'll go ahead and drop the two-finger drop on the side and one-finger drop on the bottom, and he'll start healing up the sides of the core, the top and bottom of the core. And then send the rest of the hogs in from the right-hand side, from the 3 o'clock position. And, he's going to crush this base a lot quicker. So, like I said, getting a little fancy with the P.E.K.K.A walk. It's fun and it's cool to do things that are new. That last heal was completely worthless until these hogs make it in there. So, well, not useless, just very, 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 super, very early. But it's okay. 3 stars is 3 stars. So the hogs will go ahead and beat up on those skelly traps. Start making their way through the core. King will go ahead and take those groups of hogs out. And then the wizard and hogs will get the revenge and take the king out. And we're all still doing cleanup mode right here. So very, very nice attack by Little T. Alright, 19 is one of the only variations. Excalibur is going to bring a GoVaHo. I'm just not a very big supporter or proponent of these type of bases where you've got, all the walls or wall segments keeping them. It is annoying. I get that. It's annoying to have to, you got to drop your units and your composition all the way outside. But, once he breaks this wall open, it's like it's done. The base is completely cooked. So he gets the lure there for the dragon and the loon. Is able to anchor down south and then use the barbarians and wizards to kill these things. Drop a shattered entry, 2 golems. They'll start walking really slow and starts to funneling in with those other wizards to go ahead and help get to the core. You use a quad quake to open those 2 compartments, both the first compartment and the second compartment, into the core. Brings some Valkyries, I think in the clan castle, and 3 of his own. The funnel is completely done, so he'll drop 3 of his own, drop the other Valkyries in from the clan castle, and there's really nowhere else for them to go but straight in. They'll trip a giant bomb. They'll get healed right back up to full again in that core, and they will just go ahead and tear through this core. No rages needed. Balloons are dropped at the perfect time since they have to go so far and such a long distance. Get them in early. The clan or the kill squad is tanking for all of those defenses, the cannons, the archer towers, and it's just really, really nicely done. So he'll heal up the last little bit in there. Take care of those giant bomb and the last defense. But he does have a couple balloons that split perfectly. Troll Teslas in the corner, just really stupid. So this obviously was a first hit. And yeah, they'll go ahead and crush this base. So very nicely done. Way to go. All right, number 20, we're going to see that same base. Just different ways of doing it. Berkeley goes ahead and brings another mass hog, but he brings 39 hogs this time and only 6 wizards. So very nice. If you're going to double poison these things, like I said, it just makes sense. He's going to go ahead and anchor on the bottom. So let's go ahead and speed this up. Uses a poison. And we'll just do the wizard barbarian, so that's good. He does keep a poison, so it was good. A good thing that he brought a couple extra wizards there. Does a 2-finger drop, and has tons of hogs. Has 3 heals left over. The king was tanking for those hogs a little bit in the beginning. Heals up in the first, where all the group of hogs will meet up there. So very, very nice heal with the splash damage of the wizard tower. Then drops just the rest of his hogs in there. So yeah, they're going to go ahead and tear through this base. Second heal, very nice coverage of some splash and point damage. So very, very nicely done. King walking around the base, taking some damage from those point defenses. Still has 1 more heal left over for these hogs as they make it over to this. There you go. You'll drop it in there. Perfect. And covers that giant bomb spot right by the wizard tower and air defense. And drops the poison for those skellies. And I'm not even sure where the giant bombs are. So, but at this point, the base is crushed, and it doesn't really matter where they are. So there's 1, there's 2. So there was a double giant bomb set that wasn't even passed by the hogs. So very nice. So you've just seen 3 ways to crush that base with mass hog. It can be done in other ways too, but I don't have any others to show you about it. So let's check out. Let's check out 21, the variation of the Tootsie Roll base. I've done, how to beat this with using almost every composition you can think of. Check out that video of how to beat the Tootsie Roll base on my channel. And, Lad's going to go ahead and send in, trigger these giant bombs, grab the lure as well. And, 2 giant bombs already down. This base is pretty much crushed. So we'll go ahead and use the poison. Don't know if it's double poison. Let's check it out. Yeah, it is double poison. So that clan castle will be done. And then we'll just go ahead and basically 4-finger drop all those hogs in. Get them to the core. And then you can start healing up in that core. The Teslas are always in each of those corners in this base. And very nice heal for that. The hogs will get a little detoured on the left-hand side. But they'll start making their way down towards the outer ring of the base. Still has 1 more heal left over after this heal is done. And they'll go ahead and take care of these last couple of defenses. I'm thinking that last giant bomb is up by the gold storage at the 3 o'clock position. But I could be wrong. So anyway, this is about it for the defenses. They'll go ahead and turn on the skelly traps. And everybody's going to be in cleanup. The king will make his way around. And, yep, there's the giant bomb up top at the 3 o'clock position, like I said, or 2:30, whatever you want to call it, and crushes the base. Very nicely done. 3 stars. Let's go ahead and just do a couple more. We're going to go ahead and check out Doc on this one. He's going to bring a drag, I think loon. Not sure. We'll see what's in the clan castle, but I'm thinking it's loons. So we'll use the Zake or the Zap Quake to take out one of the air defenses. The air sweeper is pointed down all the way up from the top. Start sending in dragons in at the builder their huts, because that actually is one of the only things that causes fails is not having those builder huts taken care of. And since he's brought nothing else but dragons and loons, no archers or anything, he's going to have them do the dirty work. Clan Castle is triggered with the dragon in it. They pretty much take out that dragon, and then we'll move on to the group of dragons and die a horrible fiery death. So they're going to go ahead and take out this first, the second AD with the dragons, and then he'll save the loons on the back end for the 6 o'clock position. So the clan castle dragon does go down. Loon comes out. It's going to try to go ahead and hit that king, but I think those dragons might catch it in time, or the king will rage up and run away. Back end loons, just as those the AD fires on some of those dragons, they'll rage up those loons. They'll come in there and crush that AD, and now it's all over. It's, my mind cleanup mode for dragons, as they just have to go ahead and get rid of all the rest of the buildings. There is that pesky builder hut in the corner. Barbarians take care of that, and it's all over. Very nice attack. By the way, that was the same base as number 16, 18, and 20. So I guess I did get a chance to show you another way of taking care of that base. So there we go. And last one, 25, Yona. Yona is going to tackle this really weird design building with the four corners and, you know, the compartments. He's going to go ahead and drop a poison, probably a double poison if I'm not mistaken. There we go. And he's going to mass hog this base too. So a lot of mass hogs. You know, with these internet bases, you can GoHo them, and depending on how they are, a lot of that common internet base that I showed have smaller compartments, so you can GoHo it, but you're not going to get as much value out of those golems. They're going to be stuck on the walls unless you quad quake at the right spot and get them to open it up and really, you know, let them breathe and get that fresh air. It's a lot easier to do hogs because hogs will jump all these little stupid walls and you know, get in there and take out these bases very, very quickly. So basically a double giant bomb, a horrible double giant bomb set is triggered. You know, a third giant bomb all in the core, and all those hogs make it out to tell the story. The book will be probably coming out in the next month or so of how I survived 3 giant bombs in the core. You know, ghost written by the Barbarian King. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this as the last defense is going down. Very, very, very few hogs. In fact, no hogs are left over. So these wizards and king, they're going to have to do the work in here. The hogs just did not have any poisons. They used the poisons for the clan castle. They didn't have any poisons for the skelly traps, and the skelly traps took them out. So it's okay. The king will go ahead and beat through these walls and get through this clan castle, and they will take it out, and Yona will get the 3-star for this. I think he got a 6-star attack. I do apologize if I missed anybody else that got 6 stars. Everybody did really, really well cleaning up these Town Hall 8s. And I think we never... I can't even remember if we've ever done it in this, since we've been WHF Rising, where in Town Hall 9 has had to come down and hit a Town Hall 8 ever. So I think we did it once for fun, just for the hell of it. But you know, our Town Hall 8s are doing a good job cleaning up all these things, usually on the first hit, sometimes on the second. But hopefully you got a chance to take these you know, compositions, take these attacks. See the common internet bases I'm sure you all are running into. Get your 6-star wars and get those 3-star attacks in.